Alright, so in this video I have a brand new pair of YEEZY Boost 350 V2s in the Yeshaya colorway. Wait, that's not it. Hold on. Alright, so in this video I have a brand new pair of the YEEZY Boost 350 V2. Wait, that's not it. Hold on. Alright, so in this video I have a brand new pair of the YEEZY Boost 350 V2s in the Yeshaya colorway. It's completely original and never been recycled before. Let's go ahead and get in the video. What is going on, guys? Hess here, CollectiveKicks.com. If you guys would like to shop this week's top sneaker deals, check the link in the description. And happy shopping. If you guys also want to buy a pair of these, you can check the link in the description. I'll point you over and let you find them from a couple places. But really, like, I'm sure you guys want to see a comparison between these and the other shoes that I just mentioned, because let's be real here. Like, that is not a lot of variance between these three, and there's at least 3 other colorways that are very, very similar, not including the reflective versions of all 3 of these that are, again, super similar. I feel like this is getting down that path of, like, people going and buying these and then selling them on StockX and forgetting which ones they bought, because if they didn't actually look up the code, I mean, I don't think that they would even know the difference between the 2 or 3 different versions, just because they're so drastically similar. Now, in hand and up close, yes, there are definitely noticeable differences between the 3, but like at first glance, like you really have to double, triple take. But this truly is the new colorway, and it looks very, very similar to everything else we've seen in the past. I was on the fence of whether or not I was going to even try to buy them, because I was like, I don't need those. I have literally like multiple pairs of the other ones. But at the end of the day, it's not a bad colorway. In fact, none of these 3 are bad colorways. It's just really bizarre to me why they keep using the same template, I guess, for the colorway. So, and I know somebody's going to call me out and say, hey, these look just like the Statics as well. I turned my Statics into a triple black colorway before they released, so I don't have the Statics to compare them to, but they definitely do resemble the Statics a little bit as well. The positive thing about them doing this is those people that miss the other colorways that are out here, and if you really want to get one close to retail, if you guys were able to succeed, but the resale market on all 3 of these aren't super crazy either, so if you like one of the 3, you might as well just settle and get the other one. I mean, they're very, very close. There's a couple different hints of overall general colors to the shoes that make each one just a little bit different, and I'll show you guys those here in just a second. But the overall name of the shoe is a little bit confusing. The Yeshaya or whatever, I don't know how to pronounce it. I apologize for those if you guys know how to say it. But it kind of came out of nowhere for me. I was like, sometimes I wish like Kanye and stuff wasn't naming the shoes. Like back in the day when people had names for shoes, I guess it was more like street driven instead of coming straight from the corporations. Like the Bread Air Jordan 4s were not called the Bread Air Jordan 4s. It was just people actually combining the names of black and red. It would be cool if we were able to come up with our own names. But they have a very interesting and weird naming convention for a lot of the Yeezys that drop, especially the 350 V2s. But it's kind of always intriguing to see what they're going to call them. But honestly, it would be kind of cool if there was like a backstory to why it was called X, Y, or Z, because it doesn't necessarily match the color blocking of the shoe. A lot of the times it just doesn't represent. Like Beluga is a prime example. Beluga color just doesn't look like actual Beluga color if you look at it. And this one definitely has more of like a bluish accent to the shoe, like a cloud blue sort of look or whatever. The liner even's a little bit blue. Primarily the upper is just prime knit, and it's grayish and maybe like a little greenish bluish sort of tint to it, including the stitchings up the front of the shoe. You have the encasing in that same sort of vibe, I guess. It's kind of just clear. I don't know really what tint to call that. It does look a little bit bluish to me, but I don't know. The bottom looks like a light gum sole. And then you could see from the little back section right here that's always here, which is the sole for those that don't know. On the insole, it is a little bit more of that bluish sort of tint to the shoe as well. And then also on the liner, as I already mentioned. The clear section right here is actually clear, and then the underlay is kind of a whitish color. So this pair right here is actually the citrine colorway, or the citrine colorway, and you can see it's a little bit more rose colored versus the light gum sole on this one. So that's definitely your first giveaway on which one is which here. They're kind of in the same hue family where it just looks somewhat similar. This is like a more of like a rose on top, and then more of the light gum on the bottom. As you look on the side on the mesh though, this is a little bit different. This is clear, and this has a yellow tint to it. And this one also has hits of yellow through the shoe here, and then a little bit more pink around the shoe. So it definitely has more pink vibes. Even on the back tab section is a little bit more pink, and then the insole is a little bit more pink as well versus the blue. So if you look at it like that, they definitely do look a little bit different. And then to round it out, these two actually look pretty similar on the bottom. Like this is a lighter gum even than this one, or just a different tint. And this is the landmarks on the top here. And this mesh is a different color than this white one on here. And then also the overall theme, it just looks more like a tannish sort of color, a light, super light tan versus like a baby blue. And so that's the overall theme of the shoe. It just looks a little bit more tan, I guess. But as you can see all three of them up close, I mean, they look really quite similar. And they're just a little bit of hues off from each other. And there's a look at the three soles right there again. And here's a look at all the backs right here. And just so you know, none of these three actually have pull tabs on the back. Some of the other 350 V2s do, but these ones actually don't. The other major difference is these two right here actually have reflective laces, but the Citroen color does not. It just has a single colored lace. And that's pretty much a look at all three of the shoes next to each other. I'm still kind of confused of what they were doing, but it doesn't really matter because they sell out every single time. Resale market isn't really super crazy. At the end of the day, I think it's cool that more people are able to try out the 350 V2s because they are a really comfortable shoe. Encased boost in the midsole, I absolutely love that. Super comfortable. And I like they're just like moccasins, basically you can just wear anywhere. And they're very similar, but they do have some differences that are noticeable once you have them all hand in hand next to each other. If I saw images of all three of them and they didn't have the names associated though, I honestly wouldn't know which ones were which. I wouldn't remember. And I think that's probably more of the problems that we're going to be facing is just how memorable are these colorways, and is this something that people are going to be interested in the future, or is it just going to add that much more confusion to the resale market? I don't know. It is what it is. Leave a comment. Let me know what you guys think, though. Do you guys think that this is that much different, that you had to buy these? Did you pass on these because you knew that they were so similar to the other two that you probably already had one of them? Or was this your first pair of Yeezys? Leave that comment in the comment section as well. It seemed like a lot less people were interested in this colorway, so maybe it was a good opportunity for you guys to actually get your hands on a pair for once, which I think is awesome. For those that want to look at the box, there you go, Yeezy Boost 350 V2, and it's the Yes Hey colorway. I'm just going to call these the Yes Heys. Anyways, it looks like we have a bunch more 350 V2 colorways coming, some less desirable, and some definitely more desirable than others. Yeah, it will be an interesting market. Like, we've never seen these 350 V2s on sale before, but we've seen a lot of Air Jordan 1s on sale. We've seen random Air Jordan 3s and 4s and, you know, all different models on sale eventually. And so not every single one of the colorways that get released are going to be like massive successes, which we haven't really seen, again, the failures from this model yet. So it'll be interesting to see what the future holds for the Yeezy line in 2020. Are they going to mass saturate it too much? Is it going to be something that people are still going to be feeling? Or I guess we'll see what ends up happening. But thank you guys for stopping by and watching. If you guys enjoy the video, go ahead and hit the like button. Feel free to subscribe if you guys are interested, and then hit the notification bell and be notified of when my videos are posted. Have a good rest of the week, and hopefully we'll see you guys again soon. Peace, guys.